What is up, guys? It is John from Overboostedd, and today, by the title of the video, as you can see, we're going to be changing the brakes on our 2021 G22 M440. Right now, we got hella Paget rotors and Brembo brakes. They accidentally went and hooked us up and sent us an extra pair for the back. I don't know what's up with that, but these are all the front. We got our two fronts right here, two rear, and our front brand new Brembo brake pads and the rear. I'm going to be showing you guys today how to do this step by step, putting the car in maintenance mode. That way you can even do this at the comfort of your driveway. You don't have to go to BMW and get it serviced there. You can just do it from the comfort of your home. Right now, putting the car in maintenance mode. As you can hear right there, the brakes just fully unlocked in the rear, so now we'll be able to take the wheel off, jack the car up, remove the wheel, remove the caliper, rotor, and put everything back together. And all right, guys, we got the tire, rotor, and caliper off the car. As we can see right here, these are the new ones that we're going to be putting on. But before we can do that, we got to do a little bit of a cleaning. We got to clean this rust off of the hub right here. It is very imperative that you take this off, as if you go and install new rotors onto the car, you'll feel like you'll have warped rotors, and that's really not what you want, especially since we changed the whole setup. You want everything to feel nice and smooth going onto the car since everything is brand new. So really make sure you take like a little brittle pad and clean everything off. Right now, this is giving us the chance we can clean all the calipers and the rims. Get a real nice cleaning on everything. Greasing up the brake caliper bolts, and you want to stretch that rear caliper bolt boot back. Make sure that you don't have a seized caliper when you put everything back on.
You see that?
Do not pull it.
You see that? How she walked back by herself? That's what you want, because when you hit the brake, you want it to release. If they're not going back on their own, it's going to always hold on to the brakes and waste gas mileage and all that. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So you want to make sure that when you nice and free. Okay?
The more we know, guys.
Can you slide this over?
All right, guys, and as a reminder, the one with the backing plate right here, this is the one that you're going to be using with your your brake pad wear sensor, and this is the one that's going to go on the inside of your rotor. Right now we've already got it replaced on this side. This is for the other side, and these BMWs only take it on one side. So on our passenger side we have our brake pad wear sensor, but we've already done the job on this side. But for you guys, you're going to be replacing it right here, and when you push it in, make sure you hear an audible click, and then you know you'll be good.
The brake pad and new rotor are now fully installed with the rear parking brake sensor and brake wear sensor reinstalled. Make sure when you guys are reinstalling this rear brake sensor that it really clips in. Can I see the light over here? It's gonna have a little notch right there, and you're gonna be pushing thinking that you're in, and it won't be. You're gonna have to really push, and you will hear a click like a metal on metal, and that's how you know you will be in. If you don't, this will fall out while you are driving, and it will throw codes for your rear brake light and service again. All right, and since we got everything done on this rear passenger side, we're going to be moving over to the driver's side. Then going right up to the front, making sure everything is good and taking the car out of test mode. Now we're gonna be moving on to the front. We got the 2 rotors right here. Let's take a look at the rear brake pads real quick. Can definitely tell that they needed to be changed and replaced. It's obviously gonna be the same as the front. These are super thick. Like, look at the difference. Obviously these are the back, so they're not gonna be as thick. But that's crazy, guys. So right now we're gonna go ahead and take off the wheel on the front, take the caliper off and the rotor. That way we can replace it, do the brake pads, and reinstall everything back on.
So it doesn't fall right here.
Alright guys, we finally have the new rotor and brake pads installed onto the caliper. We still got to do the driver's side, so we're about to do that right now. But please make sure, guys, that when you take these out, always remember you got to decompress these. Knock the pin out on both sides. They're going to be stuck in here. Once those remove, you can decompress the caliper with the old brake pads. Remove them. If you're just doing a brake change, put the new brake pads in and you should be good. Damn, that's a real caliper hanging.
These are soft. Where's my hard brush?
That's good for the caliper.
Now that we got everything put in, we got everything nice and clean inside of the wheel well. This is super important to do, guys, especially when you got something nice like a BMW or just any car in general. You want to make sure while you're under there and everything is nice and open, you can really get a chance to clean everything, because this really adds a nice finishing touch when you're done your brake job, especially your hardware and your cleaning this. This is all little stuff that you think you're not going to see, but everyone else will. Also, when doing the brakes on your BMW, because they have these brake wear sensors, you're going to have a little notch on them. And if they wind up actually rubbing and showing the wear on the notch, so if you get too far in the brake service and you don't change them sooner, you will have to unfortunately buy new brake sensors. They only cost about $64 for the set. It is going to be a red and green one like this, brand new. And then we're going to go and reinstall them to the brake hardware so that we're all good and the car knows when the next service date is. Guys, right now we're just putting the rear parking brake sensor on. We got the front one equipped. After this, we're going to make sure everything is all nice and tight, then go for a test drive. Always remember, guys, when you are redoing your brakes and you are done and you're going to go test them, go at around 60 miles an hour and go and slow the car down. Not to stop it at a halt. Go down to around 5 miles an hour where the car is coasting a little bit, and then repeat the process about 8 times. If you do and just stop and brake like people thought, old traditional ways, you actually cause a warp on the rotors, especially since they're brand new. Well, there we go, guys. If you made it this far, definitely consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Let me know what you guys want to see more on this channel, and if this video helped you out on your BMW, replacing your brakes and changing them. It's John from Overboostedd. Peace out. Yes, sir. Just came in. I'm gonna go open this baby up.